Picture this. You're dropped into a war zone. Gun smoke in the air. You hear shots coming from every direction. And someone slides two rifles in front of you. One is the AK-47. The most produced rifle in human history. Ugly, heavy, almost indestructible. The other is the M16. America's iconic battle rifle. Lighter, more accurate, and built for precision. You get to pick one. Which do you choose? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one you'd want in your hands, and why. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down one of the most legendary debates in military history, the AK-47 versus the M16. These two rifles have been on opposite sides of almost every major conflict since the 1960s. Vietnam, the Cold War, Afghanistan, Iraq. You name it, these two guns were there, pointing at each other. And people still argue about which one is better. So we're going to settle this the right way. We're going to go head to head on the things that actually matter in a real fight: reliability, accuracy, range, weight, and ease of use. No fluff. No filler. Just the facts. Let's get into it. Before we compare them, you need to know where they came from, because the story behind each rifle tells you a lot about how they were built. The AK-47 was designed by Mikhail Kalashnikov, a Soviet soldier who got wounded in World War II. He wanted to create a weapon that any soldier could use, even one with almost zero training. Tough, simple, and brutal. It was adopted by the Soviet military in 1947. That's where the 47 comes from. The M16 came out about a decade later. It was designed by Eugene Stoner, an American engineer. The goal was totally different. The US military wanted something light, fast, and accurate. Something that could put bullets exactly where a trained soldier aimed them. So right from the start, these two guns had completely different jobs. The AK-47 was built for simplicity and survival. The M16 was built for precision and speed. And that difference? It shows up in everything. Okay, this is the one everyone talks about. And for good reason. If you ask a soldier what they want from a gun in a war zone, the number one answer is always the same: I want it to fire when I pull the trigger. And when it comes to reliability, the AK-47 has a legendary reputation. This thing was built to survive abuse. Sand. Mud. Swamp water. You could bury an AK in the ground, dig it up, and it would still shoot. The parts inside have loose tolerances, meaning there's a little extra space between them, so dirt and debris don't jam things up as easily. The M16 has a different story, and honestly, not always a good one. In the early days of Vietnam, the M16 had serious problems. Soldiers were dying because their rifles were jamming in the jungle heat and humidity. It was a massive scandal. The military eventually fixed the design, but the reputation stuck. Modern versions, the M16A4 and the M4 carbine, are far more reliable than the original. Better materials, better coatings, better everything. But they still need regular cleaning and maintenance to stay in top shape. Skip the cleaning? You're asking for trouble. Edge. AK-47. When things get dirty and ugly, the AK keeps going. Now let's flip the coin. The M16 is significantly more accurate than the AK-47. And it's not even close. The M16 fires a smaller, faster bullet, the 5.56mm round. It's designed to travel flat and true over a long distance. In the hands of a trained soldier, The M16 can hit targets accurately at 500 to 600 meters. Some configurations push even further. The AK-47 fires a heavier 7.62mm round. It hits hard, but it loses accuracy quickly past 300 meters. The gun itself has more recoil, the sights are simpler, and the bullet drops faster over distance. In a long-range firefight, you're at a real disadvantage. Now, here's what a lot of people miss. Most real combat happens under 300 meters. A lot of it is under 100 meters. So in close quarters fighting, that accuracy gap shrinks. But if you need to reach out and touch something far away, the M16 wins every time. Edge. M16, more accurate, flatter shooting, better at distance. Let's talk about carrying the thing. The AK-47 is heavier. An unloaded AK weighs around 4.3 kilograms, about 9.5 pounds. Add a full magazine and the weight adds up fast. It's also bulkier. After a 10-mile march in full kit, that weight matters. The M16 is noticeably lighter, around 3.3 kilograms unloaded, roughly 7.2 pounds. The M4 variant is even lighter and shorter, which is why it became the go-to for US forces in close quarters combat. Now, ease of use. The AK wins here for pure simplicity. Fewer parts. Straightforward operation. Someone who has never touched a gun can learn the basics fast. That's by design. Remember, Kalashnikov built it for any soldier. The M16 takes more training to maintain and operate properly. More parts. Tighter tolerances. You need to keep it clean. You need to understand it. A poorly maintained M16 is far more dangerous to the shooter than a poorly maintained AK. Edge. M16 for weight, AK-47 for simplicity. This one gets debated constantly. Which bullet does more damage? The AK-47's 7.62mm round is heavier and hits harder at close range. It transfers more energy to whatever it hits. Many soldiers who faced AK fire say the rounds hit with serious force. The M16's 5.56mm round is lighter and faster. It tumbles and fragments when it hits, which can cause severe wounds. At close range, it's devastatingly effective. At long range, it retains energy better because of its speed. The honest truth? Both rounds will stop a threat. Both are lethal in the right conditions. Modern military doctrine has moved slightly toward heavier rounds again. The US military's newest service rifle actually uses a larger caliber, but for this comparison, it's roughly a draw. Edge. Draw. Both are extremely effective combat rounds. So, which rifle would you trust in a war zone? Here's the thing. The answer actually depends on where you're fighting and who you are. If you're in a jungle, a desert, or anywhere that's going to throw mud and sand at your rifle constantly, and if you have minimal time for maintenance, take the AK-47. It will work when nothing else will. It's not pretty. It's not fancy. But it will go bang when you need it to. If you're a trained soldier who knows how to maintain your equipment, and you're fighting in open terrain where accuracy at distance matters, take the M16. You'll be more precise, you'll carry less weight, and in the hands of someone who knows what they're doing, it's a more capable fighting system. Here's the bottom line. The AK-47 is the rifle that survives, rugged, simple, and relentless. The M16 is the rifle that performs, precise, light, and deadly in the right hands. History gave us both, and history has used both to brutal effect. There's a reason the AK is the most widely used rifle ever made, over 100 million produced worldwide. And there's a reason the M16 family is still the standard for one of the most powerful militaries on Earth. Both rifles are icons. Both have proven themselves in the worst conditions humans have ever created. But if you put a gun to my head and made me choose? Honestly? I'm picking the AK. Because in a true survival situation, simple and reliable beats everything else. Alright, that's going to do it for today. I want to hear from you now. Drop a comment below, AK-47 or M16? Tell me which one you'd pick and why. I read every single comment and I love seeing the debate in there. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button. It seriously helps this channel grow more than you know. And if you're new here and you want more videos like this, deep dives on military history, weapons, and tactics, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss a single one. We've got more great content coming your way very soon. Until then, stay curious, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one.